This lesson is very similar to the previous one in that once again we will configure multi-switch VLANs using exactly the same VLAN numbers, names and networks, but with one subtle and yet important difference, and that is we are going to configure multi-switch VLANs with trunking. So for this lab, we will need essentially the same infrastructure, two 2960 switches and 4 PCs, which we're going to put across two VLANs, 2 in each. Then I will connect the PCs to their respective switches. Like so. And I will connect the switches themselves with a single link on fast Ethernet port 10 that is going to act as the trunk, passing VLAN data from one switch to the other. Next, I will configure the VLANs themselves by going into the first switch, run enable conft VLAN 10 name IT, and VLAN 20 name sales. Fast Ethernet port 1 will be an access port, and we will make it a member of VLAN 10. Then port 24 will make it an access port 2, but this one will be a member of VLAN 20. And finally, we will go into port 10, and this port will act as the trunk port. I will save my changes and close the window. Then I will switch over to my other switch, run enable conft VLAN 10 name IT and VLAN 20 name sales. I will go into the first port, make it an access one, and a member of VLAN 10. Then I will go into the last port of the switch, which is 24, make it an access port 2, and a member of VLAN 20. Finally, I will make port 10 a trunk port. Save my changes, close the window, and I will assign the necessary IPv4 addresses to all 4 hosts. 192.168.1.1 /24 subnet mask .2, and then I will go over to the first host of VLAN 20, give the IPv4 address of 192.168.2.1. The subnet mask shall be /24 again, and its peer will be .2 with the same subnet mask. I will fast forward the time, and now we should be able to ping PC1 from PC0 because both of these PCs belong to VLAN 10, and similarly PC2 should be able to ping PC3 because they are both members of VLAN 20. However, no host should be able to communicate with another host that belongs in a different VLAN. So I'll go to the first PC, verify its IP address, which is 192.168.1.1. And if I try to ping 192.168.1.2, I am able to do so because again, both of these hosts belong to VLAN 10, but I will not be able to ping any of the members of VLAN 20. Similarly, if I go to PC2 that belongs to VLAN 20, verify its IPv4 address, which is 192.168.2.1, I can ping the 2.2 host, but I should not be able to ping 1.2 or 1.1, which is exactly what I am experiencing. So that's how we can configure multi-switch VLANs with trunking. As we can see, this deployment is more effective than the one without trunking, because with trunking, we only need a single trunk link between the two switches, regardless of how many VLANs we use in our internet network.